everyone, welcome to my art vlog. I'm Mohana, and in today's video, you will watch me paint textured artworks and answer some of your most asked questions. In today's video, I'll be creating 3 artworks with the same theme. I'm so happy to see so many of you iterate the same love for my lotus paintings. So I've decided to create more than just one this time to those who would be interested. I hope you enjoy this art process. But before I get into the video, I would like to thank each and every one of you for the amazing support and your kind words of encouragement. That's what really keeps me going with what I love to do. It's been a while since I posted a video with a voiceover. I get a little cold feet about it, so let me know if I should create more of these or with just the music. I would love to see your feedback. Since it's a long video today, I thought of grabbing it as an opportunity to answer most of your questions from the comments. There were so many questions about how did I start this art or this is all I do. So, to explain you in brief about my art journey, I've been an artist since I was a kid, painting landscapes and florals mostly. I've been working on texture art from last 8 months and it's been the most satisfying art I've ever created. I've started my art journey more seriously in the pandemic, working as a full-time software employee and as a part-time artist. I've started my art journey with calligraphy and watercolor medium. Later, I've tried painting landscapes with gouache, acrylics, oil paints, and other mediums. I still create these from time to time, but currently I'm into exploring textures. Fortunately, every art style I've ever tried worked out to me on my very first try, but textures were certainly not at all easy for me. I came across texture art 2 years ago. It seems so simple, so like everyone else, I thought, why not give it a try? Because it's so satisfying to try. And when I did, it was not easy at all. I've also posted a video of my very first attempt to texture art. If you are interested, you can go have it a look. So it took me almost 3 months to understand the control of palette knives, texture consistency, and color schemes. So just because it took me so long doesn't mean it had to for anyone else. It's an amazing medium and style to try, so if you're thinking to give it a try, it's certainly worth it. The next most asked question was about textures and what kind of paste I use. So, when I started textures, I tried some mediums which didn't work out to me at all. If you can see, I have never mentioned any brands because I'm not here to share any bad experiences or reviews. Because if it didn't work for me, it's not bad and it could work for you. Only when I've tried different textures, it made me understand the consistency that I needed, and that's when I started creating my own texture. So, if you're interested to start, I would urge you to try any brand that's affordable to you. And I really agree that textures are expensive, and I wouldn't recommend you to buy any expensive one and realize that that's not for you. So, if you're a beginner, it would be best for you to try out textures as samples. So, coming to the texture that I use, I prepare my own texture blend because I love working on smooth and buttery consistency, and I haven't seen any brand that would create a sample for me because each of my paintings need a different texture depending on the object I create, and I love preparing these in batches on my own instead of getting them as a sample. So, however, I am not comfortable sharing the procedure of how I create it as I run a small business based on it. So, if you're interested in my texture consistency, I am thinking to open pre order soon so that whoever is interested can make a purchase of it. Let me know in the comments if you're interested so I can start the pre order soon. If not, feel free to experiment on the products that are available online. The next most asked question: if I teach this art as a course. I am currently working as a full time employee and I manage my small business and my website. So, with my schedule, I am not open to creating any other courses, but I'm thinking to be a full time artist soon. In future, if I'd be open to creating any course, I'd definitely post about it. If anyone's interested, you can sign up on my website to receive any of these updates. With that, I'd let you enjoy this art process and I'll see you at the end.
Daydreaming got me thinking that this can all be true. Speculating, a long time waiting to hear a word back from you. Conversations in my head got me conflicted with what you said. I tend to second guess myself, like too much. 'Cause I think that I've been falling ever since that day out in the park. And I don't know if this is love, but maybe this could be the start. Wondering if you feel the same. Wondering if my heart's okay. I don't know if this is love or just a phase.
Just delaying and replaying that look upon your face. Your laugh is contagious, never ages, always seems to make my day. Conversations in my head got me conflicted with what you said. I tend to second guess myself, like too much. 'Cause I think that I've been falling ever since that day out in the park. And I don't know if this is love, but maybe this could be the start. Wondering if you feel the same. Wondering if my heart's okay. I don't know if this is love or just a phase. that you're okay. Every single thought inside my brain replaces your face. I don't think I'm okay. Tell me that you're okay. Every single thought inside my brain replaces your face. So like fighting, so it's alright. Fighting when I don't like dying. Let it go. Yeah, let it go. 10 toes in my bankroll. Why you running away from me? I don't know. The thirsty on me, Paco. Why you running away from me? I don't know. 'Cause I don't like fighting, so it's alright. Fighting when I don't like dying. Let it go. Yeah, let it go. It's been a while since we last spoke, baby. You were so cold that you drove me crazy. Don't know where to go, lose control. Think I need to let it go. Yeah, let it go. Close my eyes, so easily. And all the times we spent now are just memories, memories. 10 toes in my bankroll. Why you running away from me? I don't know. The thirsty on me, Paco. Why you running away from me? I don't know. 'Cause I 10 toes in my bankroll. Why you running away from me? I don't know. The thirsty on me, Paco. Why you running away from me? I don't know. Yeah, let it go. Save my soul. And don't let go.
I've always wanted to try golden foil with lotuses, and this was my very first try with a golden foil. And I must say, it's a bit tricky, and I really enjoyed, playing around with it. I varnish my artworks with at least 4 to 5 coatings for protection from any kind of dust. All my paintings are coated with a matte texture, and I leave it to that for most of them who would enjoy touching the textures and finding joy with the view. I hope you enjoyed my art vlog as much as I loved creating them. All of these artworks and art prints are available to order on my website, and I do ship internationally. So feel free to email me for any kind of queries on art commissions. And with that being said, with lots of urge to keep creating every day, signing off, yours Mohana. Bye.